Trudeau Institute is a non-for-profit biomedical research institute that focuses in infectious diseases.
Postdoctoral scientists would come and learn immunology and infectious disease research before going off into other leadership positions around the world and around the country. But the real uniqueness of this program is that you put into practice all of the things you're learning into the classroom, into looking a research question in infectious diseases and vaccines. This is also a professional experience. So these students are working and learning as if they were first year on the job or first year in graduate school.
Trudeau Institute is one of the unique locations for a research institute because it's located in the Adirondacks, which is an idyllic setting. Most major research institutes and/or laboratories really exist in major metropolitan areas. Having a major research institute located in the Adirondacks in such a beautiful area really is such a unique facet of the place that we live and work in.
My name is Chrissy Crespo, and this semester I am a student at the Trudeau Institute Biomedical Research Program. My first experience with Trudeau Institute was I became really interested in immunology, and when I heard that this program offered immunology courses and an intensive research program, which for me, I love being in the lab. That's why I immediately took it, you know? I said I needed this.
My name is Eleanor and I'm from Kazakhstan. Everyone calls me AJ here, and I'm a student at Trudeau Institute Biomedical Scholars Program. Here, essentially, it's a graduate school bootcamp. You're in a lab from 8 to 5 almost every day. I know that it's rigorous, but it's a very rewarding experience. It was mind-blowing as for me, because so many experiences within that time frame is absolutely fascinating.
They have to actually do the work. Take samples, put them onto machines, run the samples, then they have to analyze.
You feel like you're really contributing something important, especially now. You know, we're doing influenza research.
At here, we always do biomedicine, and that's completely new field for me. I've never experienced something like that back at my home university, and so it is a big difference for me.
We have access to top-line equipment like flow cytometers and confocal microscopy, so you can look at a cellular level what is happening during infection or vaccination. We share mouse models. We develop new models for infectious diseases.
I learned a lot about immunology, both theoretical side and practical part of it.
And we learned flow cytometry and histology and microscopy. And I only had the access and opportunity to do it at Trudeau Institute.
One of the things that the Trudeau has always done is the ability to collaborate. People have their doors open, people stop in, they're talking to each other, they're talking about the ideas of what they're doing in their research. They turn around and take that ideas.
Where we're all sharing our science and helping each other move forward with the science.
The housing is a really important and critical component of the program.
The whole condo has a full kitchen, living room, dining room, 3 bedrooms and 2.5 baths.
It's really quite nice. I like it. And the commute is, it's right across the street.
So it's about a minute walk to get up to the building.
Still manageable to get it to Institute and already go into the lab and do the work. Basically, the living conditions for me, are great.
One of the strong aspects of the Trudeau Institute is the sense of community here with everyone.
The community at Trudeau is incredibly friendly, they're incredibly kind, and the Institute itself and the surrounding area of Saranac, I would say, is extremely safe. You can only get in the building with like a key card or permission or access.
My time there was incredible. Beautiful area, especially in the winter with all the snow and the trees.
I really like it because they have mountains and water activity.
Carnival here in Saranac Lake is the focal point of the long winter we have up here in the North Country. And it was actually started in the times of the sanatorium.
Edward Livingston wanted to generate a break for the winter to give activities not only for his patients, but for the staff and other people that worked in and around the area, have an outdoor activity during the winter that everyone could then enjoy.
There is a big parade, there's fireworks 2 weekends in a row.
I love fireworks. The Winter Carnival was so fun.
We have field trips during the semester. One of the field trips is to go out and see how progress is going on the build of the Ice Palace.
Really loved walking up to it, looking at it. It was crazy. Really lively too. I mean, there were so many people there.
And we usually have that trip to the original Saranac laboratory that E.L. Trudeau started. And so the students learn about the history and the legacy of starting as tuberculosis cure.
Edward Livingston Trudeau came up to the Adirondacks after contracting consumption from his brother to eventually, in his mind, to die in a place, in an environment that was very close to a place that he loved to come to.
Being outside in nature helped keep tuberculosis at bay.
From this, he basically came back to the Adirondacks a few years later, started a research facility to actually study the disease, as well as to basically treat individuals at the sanatorium, which he built as well. So not only was he a researcher, but he was a clinician.
The experience was really cool because I didn't know the history behind the Saranac Lake. I didn't know the specifics behind the Winter Carnival. I learned a lot about it.
For me, I'm really inspired by scientists. Hearing E.L. Trudeau's story of how his research in tuberculosis was very revolutionary is really inspiring to me.
You know, everybody here at Trudeau all are welcome here.
I'm coming from Kazakhstan and I'm an international student here at the United States. Trudeau Institute welcomes every single person as a student.
We are in the process of getting a Kazakhstan flag so we can proudly display it in the lobby for everybody to see.
Flags are usually for postdocs and doctorate students, and I'm undergrad. I'm the first person from Kazakhstan up here, so that's a privilege.
I think the whole semester is really a transformation for them to begin with. From the day they walk in to the day they walk out, there's really an exponential amount of growth. Our students just kind of spread their wings to all of these different areas of either medicine or biomedical research.
In Trudeau Institute, it is a very good experience to feel where am I and what am I doing right now.
The Trudeau Institute and the program itself really prepare us, or me, for future careers.
When I first started working there was a lot of people asking me, do you know how to do this? Are you okay with doing this? How do you feel about mouse work and such? And so really Trudeau helped me get started a lot faster.
I think this was more or less my first experience in such a professional environment. The collaboration not only with your fellow classmates or fellow students within the program itself, but also collaboration with the different professionals coming from different backgrounds, that was probably the most advantageous and impactful thing from the Trudeau Institute.
Everything that you learn here on the theoretical side, on the practical side, absolutely every single piece of information is useful because you have already skills that you've been practicing throughout the semester at Trudeau Institute Biomedical Scholars that would you be able to perform later in the job.
You're going to be a scientist and you're going to be ready to do the next thing.
I'm here because of my deep curiosity to answer questions that have no answer yet and to ask questions that have not been asked yet. But I want to urge people to step out of their comfort zones because that is where you're going to grow. There's so much to learn, so much to do, and if you're going to go do it, go out and do it. Don't just say I'm going to. You can say one day or day one.